just getting a lot of picks out there. He's one of the highest picked heroes. The highest picked heroes, Techies. 45 picks, 64% win rate.
Looking good for IG, at least in terms of the heroes that they picked. High win rate makes the game easy compared to Windranger, who's sitting at 20%.
Yeah. So 1 in 5.
I think the other better option would be if they picked up Storm Spirit, or if they just left Storm in the pool, and then I think they would have better options, because Puck was still available. They could have gone for it. I think that would be a better trade. Or if IG does not want to pick Storm Spirit, you would get Storm against like Void, Terrorblade, and it would still do a better job than Windranger. But it is what it is. You got to play with what you just drafted for yourself. Can't go backwards, can't repick heroes.
Maybe they can get it done. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, IG... One of the things that IG just struggles with is to not give any advantages to the other team. They just make kind of too many mistakes at times. So, you know, Team Bright isn't exactly LGD or Aster or Xtreme who are going to take advantage of those mistakes cleanly, but they definitely showed in that first game, if you give them something to work with, they're going to take advantage at least somewhat. Nothing doing so far, but I'm always interested to see if blood grenades are involved in the first blood kill.
First blood grenade, that's what's it called. Because it's always there, like someone always pops it to get it. Undyne. Try to go for a D ward on the high ground.
Oof. Early Illuminate on the dust. That does some decent damage. Dusty, gotta think that you need to be a little bit careful. Blood grenade, Illuminate, Irving moving forward, and another set of axes. Whoa, 40 health. Where do you go? You need to be careful. Another Illuminate, and you could just be finding yourself dead in this top lane.
Let's see, Illuminate, wild axes. It's not so much about, you know, killing him instantly. It's also about not letting him get the farm. But I could see QIQX also landing a blast off as soon as they hit level 2 with Reflection, with Sticky Bomb.
Yeah.
Keeper of the Light, even though he has a lot of movement speed, he can be bursted. Doesn't have that much HP to work with.
Ooh, missing that Illuminate. So now Dust is pretty much healed up. He's used those tangos. He's got that regen. They go to the blast off. They've got the blood grenade. Irving in trouble. The metamorphosis is used, and QIQX has himself first blood. So exactly as he called it.
They just go on a different target because Beastmaster was showing in the lane. Reflection, slow, stun. Blood grenade, slow, more than enough to be able to get the kill. And as soon as he uses one, buys another blood grenade. How's Phoenix doing? Doing good in the mid lane. Sitting at 10 CS, 2 denies. Will be able to pick up this water rune, refill his bottle. Emo will do the same thing.
Yeah, this lane was very one-sided in the first game, right?
It was.
Aether Remnant. Getting a little grab there on Phoenix. An Imitator, he's taking a lot of damage. He needs to be very careful because Blast-Off's coming. And now QIQX. Well, he doesn't have a lot of mana to work with and not exactly a lot of health either.
2 mangoes, has tangos as well. Stick, no charges on it, but it's all about securing those last hits for Dusk. Keep them busy. Keep taking away the aggression from him so that he can actually get the farm. And look at the ward that Dust just plays for himself near the Twin Gates so that he sees rotation from potentially Crystal Maiden. QIQX, he's going to the bottom lane, wants to be able to backstab them.
Undyne?
Right now, lanes are in a good position to do so.
They're going to allow this to just kind of continue to happen. Undyne goes down. There's 3 heroes here. Nobody rotating. Balance Strike, Timber Chain. There's another kill. IG already have a 1K lead.
That was so nicely nicely done. First, the bottom lane pushes in. QYQX sees the opportunity, goes through the gates, while Dust is farming underneath the tower because top lane was also pushed. So nothing of value was lost. Terrorblade also getting some solo XP from it. This type of a play is kind of game-winning, I would say, where you kill the enemy carry, your carry is getting solo XP, getting the farm underneath the tower, and now QYQX is back to the top lane. Still thinking about whether he needs another point in Sticky Bomb and decides to put it in. Meta is available. This is 2 points in Meta, 2 points in Sticky Bomb. I could see Beastmaster dying again.
And needs to be careful. Play super conservatively. Level 5 picked up for both mids now. And blast off, there it is. Meta blast off, blinding light, and Irving trying to survive. Axes thrown forward, sticky bomb, and the kill. QIQX with another one.
And also manages to survive. So that's pretty big. Irving pinging out techies. He's like, this little fella causing me some serious issues in the laning stage.
Yeah, he definitely said fella. You know, just like, I hate this fucking hero.
Yeah, I was being PC. Was being polite. Phoenix, mid lane, will crack level 6 before Emo. He's relatively tanky with this bracer. Let's see if he decides to go for some kind of a kill on the mid lane, and Emo misses Remnant.
Still has the damage. Shackle, what? There's a tree right there. I think he got robbed. Blood grenade, Fade
That's a
Bolt,
lamp.
Phoenix.
That's not a tree.
No, I thought it was going to hit the tree behind that.
It was a nice try from Phoenix. I think he might have even chased him further, try to get a kill, get himself closer to level 7, and then Rubik might have picked up the XP. Haste Rune will be bottled by Emo.
Yeah, and it refills the bottle too. Oh boy. I'll be honest with you, Lacoste. This is not looking good for Team Bright.
Doesn't have a single kill on the board. Monkey King has a lot less farm than Timbersaw. This lane was supposed to be their killer lane, try to set up some kills, but it's not working out. Zhang Yu will be level 5 with Vanguard.
Maybe they can get him, and running him down under the tower. They've got a frostbite again, but he gets level 6. No, just on the edge. He sunders. Oh, God. Gets one last creep to sunder.
Seems like nothing's going
and then bottom
right
lane
for Team Bright this time around. They're falling apart in this second game. Emo getting the jump. Phoenix, he's out of mana. There's one more jump available on Emo. You know that he wants to dive.
It's the emo way. Oh, Phoenix. Shackle connecting, power shot, illuminate. But again, not having the damage as Undyne dies, as it's 6-0 for IG.
They're also going to the bottom lane. They're going through the gates. Want to secure this tower.
I want to secure this kill too. This guy is definitely dead. Oh, brother, this guy's dead.
It's collateral damage. The main focus was the tower. Dust gets it, and he can go back to farming. Not a single kill on the board. Let's see if they can kill Emo this time around.
Still a lamppost, but they get the kill with the power shot.
There's
and
also
they
Arcane
plant some
Rune
flowers.
available. It's going to be Power Treads finished for Windranger. Not an easy one by any means. Beastmaster also struggling. Now you see Zhang Yu deeping to the top lane with his Vanguard mana boots. Got a difficult target to kill. I'm just wondering how this bottom lane went so bad for them. I was mostly watching the top lane because it was a killer lane. Techies was in a lot of action. Monkey doesn't have anything. He has almost the same farm as Techies at this point. I'm exaggerating, but Not far from truth.
He's almost level 30. 7-1. Well, 2014 Brazil scoreline for you. As Monkey King, like you said, not that much net worth, and Timber is just way far ahead.
You can't even go back for Orb of Corrosion. You need a farming item. You need to get into Maelstrom, I think, this game, because you're playing into TB, into Timbersaw. So you need to catch up as well. I don't think you can afford to go for Echo Saber. You just need, and he queues it up. Knows that there's no messing around. You need that extra damage, extra farm. You will not be fighting with the team.
Gosh, POW level 6, pre 10 minutes. That's gonna feel amazing overall. And you can see the Timber is really just not taking any damage. I don't know what you really want to do to him either.
I don't know, something about Dota players and picking Windranger into Timbersaw, who goes for Crimson Guard. It's just not working out. See, Phoenix using ulti on Emo.
Who's got double damage, but choosing to just leap and go away. Frostbite, Freezing Field, and the stun from the blast off. Stolen Freezing Field, and Undyne's gonna die to his own spell. That doesn't feel good at all.
Definitely doesn't. Looking at the build that Emo's trying to go for, he wants Witchblade. It's an interesting build, kind of from the previous patch.
Is it still viable?
Tier 1 token on the ground. No one's going to pick that up. It's viable, I would say. You play against Windranger, so you have True Strike on your hit, which is always nice. Have a little bit of extra damage. Might change his mind.
Stacking going on for Emo as he's sitting, not with the most farm, but keeping it middle of the pack. He's finally getting passed by this Monkey King. So I guess Monkey King's starting to get something. And like you said, he can't go for the Orb of Corrosion. He's got to go farming item. It'll be Maelstrom. So we'll see how long that takes him because he needs some time. Mid lane, a lot of heroes here. Undyne looking dead again. Very dead again. As it's now 9-1. And Rubik holding on to Power Shot.
It's so much burst damage. What is that? It's like 500 damage.
And
with
also,
Arcane Supremacy.
He's going into a phylactery. Oh, Beastmaster getting chased. Astral Step, Aether Remnant, Timber Chain with the Whirling Death. They've got the kill onto Irving once again, 10-1. I will say I'm a little surprised that it's only 4,000 at this point.
Monkey's slowly catching up, trying to get some farm in this bottom lane. But right now, they can't take these fights. Phoenix at least gets a deny on the tower, so that's something. He's focusing on the denies. Trying to tilt IG.
Maelstrom for both Phoenix as well as Monkey King soonish. And almost a phylactery for this Rubik. Good amount of gold on this hero.
So much damage. It's going to be insane, especially once you start putting more points in Arcane Supremacy, the cast range. That's slow, that's extra damage. Like one Fate Bolt from a distance is going to be like 500 damage with Phylactery.
So still farming in the jungle over here. Timbersaw, top lane, looking over. We haven't really talked much about Irving this game. He's kind of been quiet.
Wow, for a good reason. Yeah, 0-3-0 on Beastmaster. Not having that good of a time. Was thinking about finishing off Crimson Guard, but also feels like they need a little bit more magic resistance on the team. Both cores of Bright going for Maelstrom, trying to catch up. Phoenix might in the end up going for BKB as second item, just to have that extra kill threat. I don't think he can allow himself to get Gleipnir as first item. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see how the game kind of progresses. Phoenix. Now with the I don't even know if Maelstrom feels like enough damage. They're going into the pipe for Irving. Like maybe they've got sustainability there. Maelstrom for both like the Wind Ranger and the Monkey King. BKB right after for Monkey King too. Primal Roar on a Timber. And
okay.
All right. They're still gonna go. They want to use everything on Timber. Timber happy to be a sponge. But still, right-click damage. More Maelstrom procs would have done it. But they still just can't kill him.
They're not on the same page this game. Beastmaster initiating straight away. Rest of the team not there to connect. Undyne will just disappear immediately.
Gosh. Emo outputting so much damage. And they want more. They want this Beastmaster, but they won't get it. And we'll get themselves QIQX though. Phoenix with enough damage to take away that 3-time spree.
Radiant are scanning.
So 11-2. That's their first kill in like
in a long time. Yeah, Monkey also trying to get some farm in these outer rings, stacking the ancients, getting the farm. They still don't feel fight ready. I mean, they show that they can kill Timbersaw if they execute properly.
right.
Timbersaw also going for Aghanim Scepter. I don't know what to feel about the item. I've seen it in action decent amount of times, kind of have a split opinion on it. Always feels like there's a better item, I would say, especially in a game like this when you play against Monkey Wind Ranger. Heaven's Halberd, a lot of value from the item.
Oh, Monkey King in trouble. Wukong's, I don't know how long this is going to last for. He's trying to survive, but at the edge, Blastoff kills him. And Undyne in between all these heroes. He'll end up dead. 2 heroes gone on the side of Team Bright. And Imitator trying to imitate life, but I don't know if he'll survive if they want to dive under this tower, and they will. So Imitator still running. Solar Bind, Chakram, Astral Step, Aether Remnant. Emo gets the kill on Imitator.
I think they need to dodge fights on side of Bright. Can't allow, because right now Terrorblade's too massive. Team fight on their side. Techie's dealing hell lot of a damage, and same goes for Emo on his Void Spirit. Still, Emo going for the old school build. Aghanim Scepter queued up next after finishing off that Witchblade to have a little bit more control for the backlines. It's also, I would say, still viable build. It's just the other one is better and suits the meta. But in this situation, I think this one's also fine. Being able to silence Wind Ranger, you get the first jump. Silence Keeper of the Light, Crystal Maiden, you'll have enough damage to kill them nonetheless.
So when do you think teams are going to start to realize that Windrunner ain't it?
When the win rate drops below 20%. So you still have a couple of games left.
Problem is, the more it gets picked, the less each loss percentage lowers it.
It's math right there.
Maybe eventually we'll get there. Pavis for the Crystal Maiden. See if it means anything in terms of survivability for this team. They seem to be getting blown up quite often. And it will be the Rana Vatos for the Windrunner, so it looks like it's going to be straight Gleipnir off that Maelstrom.
He's going to risk it. We'll go for Gleipnir instead, keep them in place, maybe try to get a kill on Void Spirit with that extra lockdown. Extra damage as well on the TB and his illusions. We'll have to see if it actually pays off. Monkey's going for BKB. The game kind of slowed down every single time IG decides to group up. They're like, okay, we're going to win this fight. There's not much you can do about it. And they're also controlling a lot of areas off the map. Look at them spread on a minimap. All 3 lanes pushed in, using illusions from Terrorblade. Emo also using illusions. And he's the one who's controlling these power runes.
Yeah.
Now holding on to shield rune, so next fight he can go in and not care too much about dying. He does have definitely more than enough survivability. He lands a Resonant Pulse on like 2 heroes, plus shield rune. Should have like effectively 3,000 HP almost.
Jeez. Showing in the game that feels like way too much. There's that round of Atos, but at this point you're already down 10,000 net worth. I just don't know how Bright hold on, but I'd like to see IG kind of push that point. Instead, they are sitting back a little bit and continuing to farm in different areas of the map, when I think, honestly, if they just fought it out, they could just win the game very quickly.
PYW now does have Blink Dagger, Arcane Supremacy maxed out, Phylactery as well. Steal a spell, slow, deal damage. Doesn't hold onto anything at the moment.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're trying to go on Timber. This time around, it might be successful.
We'll see. It's going to be a tough kill to get. Blastoff comes in. That's actually going to keep Timber alive. Yeah, the Blastoff stun. They've got the Shackle. They'll get the kill in the QIQX, but here comes Dust around the bend. Emo also jumps in. He's got the Astro Step with the Aether Remnant. That's a Monkey King dead. Not the trade you want to be making. Timber saw you, thought he was dead. He's going to come back and get a kill on you instead. And with that, I think maybe Twin Gate and Roche?
Definitely a possibility since you have meta already running. Radiant are using a scan. They know something's cooking. They're on the other side of the map. Even if they go through the gates, there's no mana on Beastmaster, no roar available. Your monkey's dead for 15 seconds.
It would have to be like a blind jump.
I love these scans. You're like, oh, are they doing Roche? Let's just scan it, and that's going to be it. We will continue to farm up. It feels like because they didn't get that early kill on Timber 2 times. Now they're going to struggle getting the kill on him again. So a bit of a snowbally effect. Maybe if Wind Ranger did have an extra item there or something, could have made the difference. Emo will be the one holding the Aegis and has that Aghanim Scepter now finished. So 2 charges of Resonant Pulse, 2 silences.
Just feels very tough here for the side of Team Bright to find anything. I mean, they only have 3 kills overall, and they are just falling so far behind, where the damage just doesn't feel like it's there at all for them. So how do you start to kill heroes when you can't even damage them? I don't know if there's actually a real answer to that.
I was trying to think of something, some kind of a lie to give it to you, but couldn't think of anything.
Can't be lying to me.
On He2T about to be finished. That's something, but there's still a lot of physical damage from both Void Spirit, Terrorblade, who finished off Scotty. They are smoked.
They are, yeah. Smoked, but potentially...
And they see them underneath the vision.
Yeah.
3 heroes.
Oh
my god.
Telekinesis, Aether Remnant, and Windrunner gonna die very quick. Freezing Field is down. Primal Roar, it's always QIQX. But that's all it's gonna be is Undyne's gonna explode here. Already getting the wave goodbye. Power Shot comes in from the Rubik, and they get the kill on to Undyne. They have no Windrunner, and they're going to chase for more. They look over at Irving. They've got the Chakram on him. Power Shot again. Aether Remnant lands, but they don't want to go up onto the high ground. Instead, they can focus their attention on pushing the Tier 2 bottom.
Ooh, this Observer Ward. So much value from it. This ward was also about to expire. And they're going to get Tier 2 tower from it. Get multiple kills. You can see Imitator drawing on a minimap. This is where we should be playing, top part of the map. We have an Observer Ward still there. We also can use Hawk to our advantage. Maybe try to split the map a little bit more. Risk it, get the farm on our cores. And Ranger, she has Blink Dagger queued up. I think she definitely needs a BKB to be able to stand her ground and get the damage done. Because if she's in the middle of a fight, Windrun's running off, one lift from Rubik, and then you're just gonna disappear.
Yeah. Which was the case there pretty much for that team, as the Blink telekinesis came through. And they're gonna lose this Monkey King. Like, there's just no... There's no answers, and they're just not gaining any ground at all. They're farming some of the map for a second here or there, but overall, it's just... they're not finding anything. It's really devastating, as you can see most damage done in the game so far is the Windrunner, but overall, it just does not really measure up.
It's not her fault, it's her teammates' fault. There's nothing wrong with the hero.
I don't know about that. Shard picked up that stat, upgrade to the reactive taser. And Rubik just going Phylactery, Blink, X.
PYW wants to be able to scale. He was going to become another core if he didn't already.
They might just be able to win the game here if they get a team wipe on this fight. If they fight. Blink in, telekinesis. They'll look for the Aether Remnant. They'll grab the Coddle and kill him off. Imitator, imitating what it's like to play Dota as the Primal Roar comes through on the emo. But this is a hero that has an Aegis, so the freezing field, the duration's being used. The sticky bomb is down. Can he get out on this Void Spirit? He can't. QIQX will blast off away.
Another boundless.
And like Team Rocket, though, he's going to get out of this one and not die.
Bit of a late on that Gleipnir. If it came in a second earlier, would be able to maybe get another kill. So the Roar looked like they're not going to get the most out of it. But then again, he respawns in Wukong's command. Good Frostbite. Still showing some signs of life, but it definitely feels like they need another set of items to be able to get this fight going. Wind Ranger, she does have enough money to buy a Blink Dagger, but doesn't want to buy it because she's also queued up BKB, which I do like more because you can protect yourself. I don't think you have a problem with positioning. He also has Gleipnir to be able to land good shackles, as we've seen in the previous fight.
I will say it did feel like maybe IG respected the fight a little bit too much in that last stand, because I think if they jump in there while Void Spirit's getting controlled, maybe they clean up what's around him.
They killed the Tormentor. Aghanim Shard. Ether Remnant upgrade. Not the best one, I would say.
It's only good because it's upsetting their support. Why didn't I get the Shard?
Techies has one. Rubik would probably love to get one so he can save people when they get shackled, when they get roared. Also, this observer ward near the, what's it called? These gates that you can enter, but the enemy team cannot enter from. Ooh, Wukong's.
Yeah, top lane, freezing field once again. Undyne is gonna die. And they stop Irving's TP. They use that blast off. And Irving, he's got Ag, so the drums of Slom will do nothing.
He used it to get max charges on his drums of Slom, but also gave away Primal Roar to Rubik. And he's pinging it out. He's like, yeah, guys, I messed up. Rubik is missing.
Oh, boy. That feels truthfully really bad when you're giving that up as well. A lot of things going wrong here for Team Bright. Feeling like they're the IG of the first game.
IG, still, as you said, giving them respect, waiting for next Roche to respawn. This is a big kill if they can get it.
All right, now they look over. Void, no. Okay. Primal Roar will stop that attack in its tracks.
This was a nice move from Bright to be able to get outside of the base, risk it a little bit more, maybe get a trade, but also get like a big kill. But in the end, they don't get it.
So, just moving on up. Meta available for Dust. He's going into the Hurricane Pike as well as the Satanic. I don't know if they have to be sitting back as much. Like I said, I kind of believe that they can really put the pressure on and push the high ground again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But we'll see how fast they want to go through with this. Like, it's giving time for Bright, but I don't think Bright are really finding enough farm for it to matter the time that they're being given.
Yeah, it definitely feels like they need some kind of an extra boost, maybe delay the game for another 5 to 10 minutes if they can, try to get these pickoffs. I don't know if they can contest Roche. The answer is probably no. But they might be forced to go in and just do so. Scotty is the big upgrade for Monkey King against Timbersaw, like on your Wukongs as well. If you manage to get the slow going, could be a decent one. But I also don't like what Windranger's buying. In the end, she decided to go for Blink Dagger and has Aghanim Scepter queued up.
Okay. So the upgraded win run, if they get there. Now it's going to MKB.
I like that choice more if he wants to just get the damage in. Any kind of damage. MKB, of course, going to be good because it's magical, the procs, against both Timbersaw and Terrorblade. Terrorblade, who's already holding on to MKB to have something against the Windranger, already prepped for it.
And Dust ready for this one. As he sits top of the net worth by a significant margin. I don't know if you're doing this, but I'm hovering over Irving to hear the drums of Salam. Boom.
Such a satisfying
boom,
sound.
Boom, 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 boom. But then it feels like he gets tired, you know? As the drum weakens out. But then we're at 20 stacks all of a sudden. Dum, 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 dum.
Under attack.
You should be able to break that threshold. I want to see 50 stacks of Salam.
Sounds very balanced. People
Well,
were complaining that Ags is broken, the amount of damage that it does, and you would want to increase this from 20 to 50.
no, I just wanted to hear the pacing of it. Meanwhile, BKB popped by the Monkey King. He's going to try and TP out, and will do so. So BKB popped. He'll get out. He'll escape. But now only has that BKB in another 75 seconds at 7 seconds. Not really that great overall. And back to the Ags. So no MKB for Phoenix. It's back to Ags and Roche. It's their bottom, but it doesn't look as though Team Bright are going to make a play for this.
Seems
Although
like
the Hawk sees it.
It's all they can do. The rest of the team does not want to join. Monkey trying to farm up his next item potentially. Scotty has been finished. But so has been on Terrorblade long time ago. He's going to be the one picking the Aegis up on Dust so he can siege. There is still meta available. Emo with the cheese, shield rune, double damage rune. Pretty much having everything at the moment.
So Twin Gate to the top lane.
Come on, IG. Let's go for that high ground, see what happens. 22k gold lead, 22 kills.
Should make the move. We'll see how quickly they want to do so. Again, putting respect towards Team Bright after losing that first game. But 33 minutes into the game, you'd think maybe with the fact that it is a 22k net worth lead that they might just make the jump. But holding still for the moment. I feel like they're waiting for somebody to jump out at them, but there's really, you know where this team is at. I don't think there's much of a way to force Bright out of their own base.
Force staff them out of their base and then kill them. Dust onto high ground, pops that meta. Let's see how much damage they can throw at him. Power shot, illuminate, some axis spam, still back to full HP. With that satanic, solar crest on top of him. It seems like it's just gonna be slow and painful death for Bright in this second game.
What did he steal? Crystal Nova. And he takes those racks and it's pretty much for free. Nobody's really going after him and nobody wants to step forward on the side of Team Bright.
I think Rubik just stole the creeps away from Dust, who probably wanted to use Satanic to go back to full HP. Now needs to find another camp to do so.
Potentially find heroes to do so on. I think, yeah, you've got the Tormentor available here on the Radiant side, as well as that Wisdom Rune. Wisdom Rune picked up by Phoenix, so we'll get some of that experience as he's trying to get into the Dragonlance. IG, well, they no longer have Emo nearby, as he's sitting in the bottom lane. So, working with this Aegis for only another minute 45.
We'll have another meta to push for another set of barracks. Bright did not leave their base for a long time.
Yeah, they're just falling behind in net worth and just not getting anything out of the map.
And look at two illusions from Dust. One bottom, one top, sending one on the mid lane. Constantly being pushed in. So as soon as meta is back online, they're gonna be going for that high ground. Even picks up an illusion rune. Look at
Tormentor
Phoenix
taken by IG.
Trying to get something, any kind of farm he can get in these outer rings.
So Dust stepping forward again. Has meta available, so could just do that. Get the tier 3 if Bright are just gonna watch. And no power shot, but nobody really willing to make that jump. They know that there is that Rubik there to get the save, but Force Staff, Primal Roar, now they've got themselves the Will-O-Wisp with the Balance Strike. They get the kill on a Dust. They take him out, Freezing Field, and Aether Remnant, Emo trying to help out. They've got the sweep with the Will-O-Wisp, but the Force Staff away, he's able to survive. So Second Life coming in handy as they get the tier 3 mid.
And it seems like they're gonna stop, wait until next Roshan respawns, get another set of barracks. I mean, there's no Primal Roar, there is no Wukong's command, so I want to see IG go in and still try to take a fight, even without meta. Seems like the rest of the team, they're not on the same page. Dust went away to farm some creeps. Emo was the one who was pinging out the high ground.
He's got Revenant's Brooch. Spell Prism for his token.
Radiant's bottom tower is
That's
under
instead of an MKB. I don't know if you want to buy like MKB on Void Spirits, so Revenant's Brooch. Good substitution against Wind Ranger and her Wind Run. Here they come on the high ground one more time. Flamethrower to get that extra damage on buildings going.
8 seconds and exploding.
Radiant's middle barracks.
This Rack's pretty much just going to go down here. And there's, again, not really much of a defense with no freezing field, no primal roar, which they do have available now. So maybe they'll make a jump and try to defend this one. So they continue to attack these illusions coming into the base. UIW not able to make anything happen, but the Aether Remnant hits Irving and will end up stealing the win run. They're going to go and they're going to make this jump. They've got the Wukong's command, and Undyne goes in. The Primal Roar is going to be used on the Terrorblade. Do they have the damage to get the kill over here? Locked up, continuing being stunned, and Dust. Oh, he's able to escape. QIQX goes down. Dust, he does have Sunder if he wants to Sunder somebody. With a shackle, the balance strike, it's on to 2. They've got the control. They get the kill into PYW. That's going to be a second dead. It's Irving just slamming everywhere.
Okay. I think Dust needs to stay there a little longer, pop that Sunder, use meta, and just fight back. Because without that, there's just not that much damage on their side, especially now that they are tanking up. There's Pipe, there's Crimson on a Beastmaster. And items are slowly stacking up. There is this Basher on Monkey King that gets them a little bit of extra control. And the combo that they've been using in the last 2 fights, Will-O-Wisp plus Wukong's command, to drag them in, to keep them inside the ring.
So 40-minute mark. 260 gold there for Undyne. Who's going for the BKB? Very far away from it. I won't round up on this one for you,
going
Lacoste.
for it. Okay.
But he's willing to go for it.
Triple Bounty Rune will definitely help already. Does have enough money to buy Mithril Hammer.
Hey. But do you want to just hold buyback? By the way, Roche is going to be 2 minutes. However, QIQX dead again for the 5th time.
1,000 gold for that solo kill. And
yeah, that's
he's
so
not
much
done.
gold there. Oh. They're smoked. Can they get a fight to go their way? This could be interesting. They do have Primal Roar, and it's going to be used on the Timber.
Stolen Roar.
Stolen. That's not good. You got to evacuate from the fight now. But they're going to go forward, throw a Primal Roar of their own. Not really doing too much. Flamethrower going off. Void Spirit over to the side, waiting for the moment to jump in. Illuminate clearing up some
They had the glyph. Look at the mid lane.
Under attack.
They still have, this is 35, 40 minutes. 2 catapult wave. So we'll clear the set of barracks. These are melee barracks, so they just gave up on them.
Oh, boy.
Roshan's not even alive.
Yeah, a minute 10 till Roche, so they're going to back up and try and throw an Illuminate out there from Imitator. And they've got the scan. It's onto these heroes, but there's no Roche that they're taking. So,
Primal Roar,
Roche
ready
will
again.
spawn.
On PYW.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got the Primal Roar ready to go, and so does Irving, who is continuing to slam everywhere. Dum, dum, dum.
Oh, the backstab. They found
Balance strike.
PYW. That's a big
Late
kill.
here, Primal Roar. It's a Primal Roar onto the Monkey King. They've got the Will-O-Wisp. Do they have the damage to get the kill here onto the Monkey King? They go to the Wukong's command, and now Primal Roar is used. As they've got the control of the Terrorblade. Oh, he's going to pop the Satanic. And now turning it the other way into Irving. They get the kill there onto the Monkey King as well. They'll take out Phoenix. 3 heroes dead to the side of Team Bright.
Oh, Wind Ranger with the
Roche
buyback. Are they actually committing, or
no?
They needed to be on the same page. First, this Stolen Roar 2 times in a row. Used it on Monkey King, so he can't get like the immediate damage onto Terrorblade. I think Wind Ranger also needs to connect onto Terrorblade to be able to try to burst him down, because this is TB with meta. You kill him, no BKB. I think you can get away with it. And now they're in a rough spot. Wind Ranger bought back. Monkey and Beast are dead for 30 seconds. Both have buybacks. I don't know if they want to use it. Probably not. They feel like they can delay it, but this is the last set of barracks.
Emo jumping in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Chang Yu. A flamethrower, and Dust now has a shard, so has Demon Zeal. No meta for 60 seconds, but Monkey King and Beastmaster are going to choose to just go up against Mega Creeps.
Saving buyback for that game 3. Love it. I mean, it's a difficult situation. You buy back like 10, 15 seconds before, you're not going to even save the barracks. But yeah, looking at the heroes that they have against Mega Creeps, not the best heroes. Eventually, you'll lose this battle. Looking at some of the big items that they can pick up. Monkey King going for that Monkey King bar. Needs a little bit of extra gold for it. With next meta, they can come in and try to force it. Start hitting those tier 4 towers, spread the illusions around. Timbersaw can buy a little bit more time, plant some mines.
We'll see if that happens. 43,000 net worth on this Terrorblade. Basically a full Terrorblade's worth of net worth ahead of Team Bright.
Yeah, imagine if you had like one more Terrorblade on your team, 6 slotted, make it 7 slotted.
Seriously. So Mega Creep starting to funnel in as Power Shot trying to do everything it can to clear these creeps. And IG, they're going to go forward. They've still got Primal Roar. That's pretty amazing. And they're trying to get the Monkey King out of this one. But the Timber Chain, the Shackle Shot, and the bomb goes off. They get the kill on the Imitator, who's going to buy back on this one. Aether Remnant laid down. Right click's coming through onto the tier 4. Dust not exactly clearing the towers so quickly, but he's not really being touched, so it's not much of an issue. Wukong's Will-O-Wisp both down in a Venn diagram, as IG will back away from the threat of the Venn diagram for now, and then go back in as time goes by. But they look over at the Monkey King. He's trying to survive with the BKB. They get the Aegis out of the hands of Dust, so they at least get that, but now their throne's exposed, and it's looking like they should be able to just win this game with that Terror Wave fearing them away and going into the extra seconds of the Metamorphosis while their throne goes down to half health. It's got 25% remaining. They go to the Primal Roar. They have the Freezing Field. The throne not taking any more damage, but they go to the Primal Roar from the Rubik, and they get the kill there. They'll call GG, and IG will end up taking game number 2, and we'll be going to game number 3 on this one.
That was slow, methodical game from IG. They did not want to risk anything after